Recording?
Yes, now it is.
Hey yo, what's up? My name is...
Lucas!
Yeah, that. And welcome to a little idea that I came up with called, you know what really grinds my gears? Yes, this was taken from Family Guy. But...
Explain yourself.
Oh.
I don't know how they might not know. People have stories.
Yeah, so I just figured I'd come up with the idea where I record videos, usually 5 to 7 minutes, and where I complain about things that are really stupid. So...
Started off. What really grinds your gears?
You know what really fucking grinds my gears? Females that come in the bus with their little fucking baby carriages and think they own the whole world. Like seriously, I'm trying to go out the fucking back door, and you're like, and you really get pissed off when I say excuse me, and you look at me like, you know, like you want to kill me.
All you have to do is fucking move, alright? When I say excuse me, I'm being polite, so you should have the decency to move.
Exactly, but no, instead you want to be all ghetto and pretend you're from the hood, and all you just look at me and you're like, I don't have to move.
Let me ask you something. Were you on the 28?
No, I was on the one, which makes it even weirder because, you know, usually not.
That's not the hood.
That's not the hood, but that's what I'm saying. We had a hood ride that day. But you know what? You just look at me and you're like, I don't have to move. And you know what I tell you? You didn't have to open your legs and have a kid. That's what your problem is, and that's what really fucking grinds my gears. Real talk, seriously.
I'm gonna take this time and, promote safe sex. Condoms on deck, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know? Don't make that mistake. I'm not saying that babies are a mistake, but if that baby right there is the reason why you're so fucking moody, because in a sense you didn't want to have it. So just condoms on there all the time, right?
Exactly. Lose a minute of your life, not your life in 1 minute.
Exactly. For those minute mans out there, you feel me? I'm gonna take this time to promote myself. I am not a minute man. So any of y'all females interested, holla at me, please.
Okay, something else that really grinds my gears. When I go up to a pretty chick and I tell her, hey, I think you look pretty, all she does is look around, turn around, look at me and say, I'm sorry, I'm not interested, or I'm taken. Who said I wanted to get with you? I'm just being polite by telling you, you look pretty. You obviously know that because I took the time to go up to you and tell you look pretty. Just take the fucking compliment, you little bitch. That's all I'm saying. That really grinds my gears, especially at the Puerto Rican festival. Are you serious? Like, come on.
Yo, what's poppin', Nico? Why you gotta bring that up?
Because
oh yeah, but that really grinds my gears too. All them fucking baby carriages at the fucking Puerto Rican festival. It's like,
real talk.
Like, I cannot holler at one of those females. It's like, damn, I gotta holler at the kid too. Like, what the fuck? Like, I gotta ask your 2-year-old son for permission. Be like, can I date your mother? Like, that fucking grinds my gears. Like, stop spreading y'all legs, and if y'all do, at least use a condom, my nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Or, that's why they invented birth control pills. Plan B. And I'm not talking about the rock band either.
Or El Reggaeton, House of Pleasure, you feel me?
Yeah. Shout outs to, everybody that listens to the reggaeton.
Yeah, bro, remember the conversation we had the other day about how we was going to do what grinds my gears about the topic?
You go ahead.
Nah,
you let them know, because I fucking forgot what we talked about.
Dominicano.
Nika, about what really grinds your gears about females and relationships. And we was talking about it?
What? Yeah. See, this is like pure live material, meaning this is just coming up with it on the spot.
Meaning wise, remember we was talking about it relates to relationships.
I forgot.
Alright, what else grinds your gears, sir?
Okay, this is truly something that really, really grinds my gears. Girls who use Photoshop as if it was fucking auto-tune for fucking T-Pain. No disrespect to T-Pain, but seriously, Photoshop does not make you look pretty. It just makes you look like another female with low self-esteem that can't stand to look at herself in the mirror because she's all deformed and she's probably going to be used up by the age of 18.
See,
real talk.
This nigga's usually the promoter, right? But I'm going to promote myself again. If you have low self-esteem, I can make you feel very good about yourself. Real talk. He's usually the promoter, but I take my time and promote myself right
he takes his time to promote himself.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah. Hey, look at the clothes I wear. Seriously. Like, I don't, you know what? I fucking hate trends. The trends are retarded. Trends are stupid. People who follow trends about, freaking Jordans and trying to stay fresh. Hey, guess what, motherfucker? When you die, you don't take that shit with you. All that shit stays on Earth, and guess what? The people laugh at you. The Jordans, whoever made Jordans, they're laughing at you saying, ha ha, you're a fucking idiot for buying my product. Guess what? I'm making millions off of it, and you're just wasting your millions, and guess what? You're broke, and your pair of shoes will not pay you pay your rent. So to everybody out there that follows trends and tries to stay fresh, take my advice. You are an idiot. You don't need to wear designer clothes to look fresh. The only thing that makes you fresh is your personality. Simple as that. That really
Dominican
grinds my
flag
gears.
right there.
That means I'm very fresh.
Right, and by fresh I don't mean, you just came out the shower.
Cause we know Hector behind the camera does not take a shower.
Fuck you. I did
Right.
take a shower.
So,
Another thing that really Alright, this is one thing that really grinds my gears. Everybody knows I'm not a relationship phobic, meaning I actually want a relationship. Oh, I'm single, by the way, so if you're watching this...
Nobody's gonna want to.
But if that does happen, I do want to say this. It really pisses me off how a lot of females that I know actually don't seem to take the time to look at relationships for what they really are. It's a commitment between two people who are willing to stand by each other's side through thick and thin. Not just through thin, because, when things get thick, all of a sudden you feel like your little wall's crumbing down, and you feel like you have to break up. Everyone out there should know relationships are meant of two people. It's kind of like when you have kids. Two people made them. Two people should raise them. You got into a relationship, honor it, because everybody's in a relationship, but not everybody's in love. So appreciate what you have. I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, I don't mean to disrespect anybody. What really grinds my gears is people don't appreciate what they have. And when it's gone, they complain about it that it was gone, but when it was there, they didn't appreciate it. So guess what? Nobody really understands half of you guys. And I'm not saying females have all the fault. Some niggas are really retarded too. But seriously, everyone needs to stop complaining. Fall in love when you're ready, not when you're lonely.
And real talk, you know what really grinds my gears? Even though it's usually his idea to say what really grinds his gears. I'm going to say a compliment, my opinion on what he just said. But first, what really grinds my gears is, let's say, you just recently broke up with somebody, right? For example. And then just because you feel like shit, and that's the feeling you should feel, because what you did is fucked up, so you should feel like shit. What really grinds my gears is cuando una persona se siente como mierda, they need somebody else to make them feel better about themselves. That really grinds my gears. But saying on what he says, a relationship is between two people, and it should. And when times get rough, that's when you discover who's really there for you. You don't up and leave a person that's there for you no matter what, just because things ain't the way you want them to be. A relationship, the only time you know a relationship is real when times do get tough. Because therefore, that's when you discover who's actually going to be there for you. Just a word of advice. I'm only 18, but I know my shit, you feel me? Nowadays, females and males, males run away when they see the chick's mood swings, you feel me? I should have ran away, but I didn't. But fuck it. But females run away when a nigga... This is what really grinds my gears. Me and Lucas share the same opinion. Females complain that a nigga's too cold-hearted, but when he shows them a lot of attention, they're obsessed. Y'all need to make up the fuck. Y'all gotta make up with the fuck y'all want, real talk. Y'all more confused than a fucking bisexual.
And I've had my personal experience where I was trying to be with someone, and it ended up being that, she was never really respected by guys, but I came into her life and I tried to show her something else, and yet it turns out that you're more used to guys being assholes to you, so when I come in, you tell me that I'm too soft for you. That doesn't really make sense, but...
And I'm usually the asshole, right? But this time I actually try to play a nice guy, and where did it get me? Nowhere. So that kind of makes me feel like I should be an asshole, because when I'm an asshole, I get everything I want.
Now, that's not personally my personal point of view. Not always true, because, I'm usually an asshole. I never really got what I wanted in life. But I do have to admit, when you do take the time to be an asshole, people can actually see that sometimes they have to keep what they have instead of, letting it go. But personal opinion, appreciate the relationship you have, because I will confess this up. I am single and I fucking hate it. Because everybody else around me that's an asshole, a jerk, can get a girl this quick, but I'm actually the nice guy that will actually respect the female. Hey, you're too soft for me, too sentimental. This really grinds my gears.
I'm single.
I'm not. I'm taken.
I'm single, you feel me? I'm not gonna front, I was always the typical guy. But I actually tried to be different for once. And where did it get me? It got me the same place where being typical got me, nowhere. So nowadays it's kind of confusing how to be like, you really don't know how to act to certain things. So therefore you're never certain and you always have to take risks, but nowadays it's kind of scary to take risks because you always kind of end up getting fucked over.
Plus, I'm wearing blue shorts. Okay, I know this has nothing to
I'm wearing
do.
gray. And I am not gay.
What the fuck? That has nothing to do with it, but whatever. Back to the actual topic. This is something else that really, really grinds my gears. People, like students that go on the bus and make a lot of noise. Like seriously, like if you're really a high school student, do you really need to be making so much goddamn fucking noise? Like seriously. Like think about it, you know? You're a senior in high school, you're about to graduate, open up to the real world. When the doors open up, you can't just go like, ah, and expect, you know, society to accept you. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I've fucked around in the bus, I've yelled, I acted Hispanic. But when it's time to be serious, it's time to be serious. Because, you know, once the bus driver pulls over and starts kicking everybody out and you gotta walk, 25 fucking stops, then you know you did something really stupid. So, what really grinds my gears is...
In other words, if you're gonna be making a lot of noise in the bus, get a fucking job and buy a whip.
Yeah, where, you can make a lot of noise and it's just not your music that's playing. So, yeah, that's what really grinds my gears. And one last thing before I leave. This is something that extremely grinds my gears. Internet thugs. Are you fucking serious? Everybody's tough over Facebook. Everybody's tough over Twitter, Formspring, and all of a sudden, all these social sites that are coming up. Seriously. Maybe Facebook and all these social sites, check your policy and actually make sure that reporting harassment is actually a part of, your blog, because a lot of people are getting harassed and there's a lot of suicide cases. Main point of the story is, if you're really gonna front, be a man or be a real female about it. Confront the person, talk to them. Yeah, we're filming a video.
And saying what he said, that really does grind my gears too, because it's funny, because like, they'll say so many shit through internet, whatever. Excuse the way my eyes look. But that really grinds my gears, because it's like, when you see them in person, they don't have the decency to dar la cara. You feel me? So it's like, damn, you had all that shit to say through internet, but yeah, I'm face to face to you and you ain't got shit to say. Alright, you're a thug, of course.
Okay, seriously, the whole internet thug shit needs to stop, because, the more gangsters we have, the more violence we have, it's not really gonna, give any respect and any props to the teenage generation of today. And another thing, seriously, between two females that call each other bitches, sluts, and cunts, that's not really pretty. Like, if someone comes up to you and calls you a bitch, you get mad about it, right? No, but your best friend actually has the right to call you a bitch, regardless. Before she was your best friend, she was just another stranger. So you're actually letting yourself get disrespected by someone who you think is your best friend, and then they have the right to call you a bitch, slut, cunt, and a hoe. No, but if someone else does it, that person's disrespecting you and they're disrespecting females, and then the typical excuse, you were born out of a female. Hey, not my fault nature gave females the power to give birth. Not really my fault.
See, my theory is, don't get mad when another person calls you a bitch randomly, because it's like, if y'all calling each other bitches, that's giving me the theory in my head, like, ooh, they're bitches, I could fuck them both. So, don't call each other bitches, because you're sending the wrong message. The wrong message that I want to hear.
Right, but you're also disrespecting your best friend, so technically I'm sure you wouldn't want to do that, but that's really your best friend.
Nowadays, females ain't got no respect for them. For themselves, my niggas.
Nobody respects anybody. That's the problem with today's society. That really grinds my gears. And, fuck it, I'm out.
Adios, puñeta.